Hey guys, um, it's me, Tiani, and I've been kind of thinking today about like all of the crap that's going on in the world, and you know, shut up phone and all that. And I was just thinking about making an inspirational rant, confessional video all in one. This is gonna be totally unedited, anything. It's just gonna be whatever, cause ain't nobody got time to be editing stuff. First thing I want to talk about is self confidence and being self conscious about yourself. Let me tell you something. Um, being self conscious about your body is totally normal. I mean, I'm self conscious about my body. Like, I'm self conscious about a lot of things. I'm very self conscious about my thighs because like I've never just really been a skinny person. And the only time I've just really been skinny was when I was about 5 or 6 years old. And that's the only time I can remember being just skinny. But other than that, I've always been a thick person. And there's nothing wrong with being thick. But I'm not going to tell you that being thick is always good. There's a difference between being thick and obese. Now, if you know that you're on the side of being like almost to diabetes, and you know your family, like my dad's side of the family has diabetes, like they have diabetes, and I know I can lose weight for that, but I know I'm not going to be a size 2, which is nothing wrong with that. But I'm going to encourage you to lose weight, and it's not being mean, because like I know some people who are just really mean about it. They're like, look, you're fat, you're this, you're that. Please don't listen to them. I mean, they're doing it the harshest way possible. It's horrible, and I know. I mean, I know what it feels like to be a big kid, not like a fat kid, but um, it's totally normal to be self conscious. I know guys that are self conscious about their body. You don't have to have a 6 pack or something. I mean, like, if you want to run around shirtless, run around shirtless. Shoot, I don't care. I mean, I'll have to get used to it, but low self-esteem. That's a very, very touchy subject for me because I suffered from low self-esteem since like 6th or 7th grade, and I'm just now getting over it. Low self-esteem it's normal and it's not good. I'm not going to tell you that it's perfectly fine to have low self-esteem, because it's not, and I think anybody knows that. Um, you know, like for girls, this is my point of view. I felt like I had to fit in with everybody. I felt like that I didn't belong when I moved down here. Well, like up here, sorry, but I feel like I didn't belong, and I felt like I had to do stuff to just fit in. I had to go through different stages of my life. Like in 4th grade, I was just really quiet. In 5th grade, I was just kind of getting feel around. 6th grade, I was kind of tough. I don't know. In 7th grade, I don't even know what I was in 7th grade. You know, in 7th grade, I was kind of like 7th and then some of 8th grade. I guess you could say the emo stage. Like, I guess I just thought that if I could, you know, probably try all these different things, not like, drugs and stuff, but try all these different things that I could fit in somewhere. Sorry, hold on. Let me turn my camera on. Because, maybe somewhere along the road I would make the right friends. When, in all honesty, that does not get you the right friends. Be yourself. This is my 11th grade year, and I'm just now finding myself, which I'm really happy about that. And I have a higher self-esteem, but it's not to the point where I'm cocky about it. So, I mean, you shouldn't feel low on yourself. I mean, if you feel like you don't fit in or anything, just be yourself, and I'm pretty sure people will fall in love with your personality, and you just automatically get friends like that, because I'm getting more friends this year from just being myself. I mean, being somebody you're not, you will be miserable. Trust me, you will be totally miserable. And it's not worth it. What's another thing I can talk about? Cutting. Whew, Jesus. Cutting, not a way that you should solve your problems. It's just, it's not. I mean, there's this quote, of course, people probably seen on Instagram: "Your skin's not paper, so don't cut it," or something like that. Well, that quote is very true. Your skin isn't paper. I mean, like, if you just feel down and out to the point where you feel like you need to cut yourself, don't. Write it all down. Talk to somebody. I know some of you might not believe, but God, talk to Him. Talk to Him first, because you might feel alone, and you're probably thinking, like, why is God letting all this happen to me? Which actually, God will, if God brings you to it, He'll bring you through it. You're going through that stuff for a purpose, because He knows that you can be strong enough to handle it, which you might not think that right now, but like later in life, you're going to be like, wow, I cannot believe I did that. And think about cutting. You're going to have all these ugly scars on you. I mean, you're going to think back, and if you have kids, when you have kids, whatever, you're going to be like, they're going to be like, Mom or Dad, where did you get those scars from? And you'll have to tell them, well, sweetie, I was suffering from this and that, and I just felt like the need to cut. And your kids will probably think that it's okay for them to cut. You don't want them to follow that same trail. So, I mean, like, think about that. Think about something you're looking forward to. Suicide. Please. Suicide. It's everywhere. It's horrible, and, like, I'm going to share something with y'all that I've just never really shared with anybody. I went through a phase where, I did want to commit suicide. I mean, it's a very, very touchy subject for me too, because, okay, here's the thing about suicide. I don't like it when people do it only for attention. Like, just to get more friends, which that will not get you more friends. That would just get people to feel sorry for you. And, like, I know people who legit want to kill themselves, and it's not worth it. I mean, I always tell somebody, like, if they tell me, or if I see somebody posting a status saying, I just want to end it all, or something like that, I do not want to see that. I have to tell them, like, think of something you're looking forward to. This isn't worth it, because nothing is worth killing yourself over. I promise you it's not. I don't care who disagrees with me, because it's true. No matter what bullying you're going through, no matter what family problems, relationships, I can name a whole list. Nothing is worth killing yourself over. I mean, I'm not going to lie, that's a very selfish act, because you don't think about the people around you, like, who could it affect? And you might think that people don't care about you, but when you're gone, I promise, a lot of people will care about you, especially the people you thought that wouldn't care about you. I promise you that. I mean, like, it's, okay, I had somebody, they said, I tried to kill myself so-and-so weeks ago, and, like, I literally burst into tears. I cried because that's something I never wanted to hear, and it was one of my friends, and wow. I mean, could you imagine, like, your friend, or you getting that phone call of your friend saying that so-and-so just ended their life? You would be kind of angry, wouldn't you? Yeah, I would too. I would be really angry, because they left me here. They left me to fight this world on my own, and I'm left without one friend. I'm sorry. Suicide is just not a joke. It's nothing to play with. It's nothing to think about. It's not a way of getting out of anything, because it's just not. And Just think about it. Just think about something you're looking forward to. Think about who you could affect. Think about the future generation. Think about what you could be in 10 years, 20 years, 5 years, whatever. I'm not gonna say it's gonna get better tomorrow, but it's gonna get better eventually. Okay. Bullying. Let me tell you something. Whoever bullies y'all are just a bunch of cowards. Y'all are just some cowards. It's not even in-person bullying. It's not the bullying you see on TV. Like, pulling the underwear over their head or writing stupid stuff on the locker. No. Bullying is all around. It's like different versions of bullying. Now, in this generation, in the year 2012, 2013, we have cyberbullying. We have all kinds of bullying. And it's crazy. I mean, there's people... Okay, let me tell you something about these cyberbullies. Y'all are just a bunch of punks. Seriously, you're gonna hide behind the computer screen talking about somebody, wanting them to end their life. Really? Really? Something that you probably wouldn't say in person, and your profile picture is of a car. What are you, a transformer? Seriously? You have no room to talk. It's mad. Somebody just, like, wants to type behind a freaking computer screen all day saying, oh, you're ugly, you're this, you're that. Well, you know what? I don't need the internet's opinion about who or what I'm going to be, who I am, what I look like. I promise. I mean, shoot. I might not be the prettiest in everybody else's eyes, but me and God think I'm the stuff. So I don't need you to tell me anything. So if anybody tells you that over the internet, just remember that they're just a stupid person hiding behind their freaking computer screen. Remember that. There's also bullying in schools, which, I mean, the school I go to, you barely see it. I mean, well, I don't really see it. But one of my friends, we were in this meeting, and she said, well, last year, because I am whatever, people have pushed me into the locker and they started picking on me and they just walked off. And I was like, why didn't you tell anybody this? They were like, well, I thought it wasn't important. No, it's important. If somebody's bullying you, you better tell somebody. I mean, I'm a firm believer of if they throw the first punch, you better finish it. But, like, if it's to the point where they're ganging up on you, you better tell somebody. Because nothing is too big or too small for anybody to handle alone. Because that little nitpicking right there, that could turn into something bigger. Like, to them raping you, to them killing you, to them just... You don't know what could be going on to that sick person's mind. To me, I think bullies just are... Okay, I'm cold. Hold on. Crap. It's cold. Anyway, sorry. I think bullies are just cowards. They are cowards because they're stupid. They just have something going on, or else they just want to feel inferior to somebody, which I don't understand. Get you a dog or something. I mean, I'm not saying, like, totally be horrible to your dog, but, like, if you want to feel inferior to somebody, get a dog. Get an animal. Get a cat. Get a dog. Get a snake. Get a rooster. Whatever. I don't care. You don't do that to a human being. I understand that we're all human beings and we're going to make mistakes, but when you're doing that just for the pleasure of it, there's something seriously mentally wrong with you. This is why I'm going to be a clinical psychologist, because you belong in that mental institution. Seriously. And it just makes me mad. But yeah. Ugh, I hate bullies so much. But the sad thing about bullying is that it's never going to end. It doesn't matter what we do. It doesn't matter what type of cause we do. Bullying is always going to be here because we don't live in a perfect world. I mean, hey, I'm not going to say that I don't talk about people, because I talk about people. That's pretty much everybody. I mean, but, like, bullying is just always going to be around. People are going to talk about people. People are going to, like, say, oh, you're this, you're that. And one day, I hope it's not... I'm not trying to wish this on anybody, but any bully, like anybody who just picks on somebody just for the pleasure of it, I really hope they get a taste of their own medicine just to see how it feels. I've actually got a story, a confession. It was like in 8th grade. I like this one guy, which I only told like one or two of my friends, and I got a private phone call, and they were like, "Hi, it's insert crush's name here," and I was like, "No, it's not," and they were like, "Yes, it is. Yes, it is." I was like, "Why is it star 6 7?" They were like, "Because in different areas, it doesn't work like that, and it's private for some reason." I was like, the most dumb and naive person I was, I believed that. And we started talking and stuff for like, they kept this going for like 3 days. I told them who I liked. I told them why I liked them. I told them that I wanted to date them. I mean, and then no, actually this lasted for about a week. And then all of a sudden on the last night, they started laughing. They're like, "Okay, we can't do this anymore." And I was like, "What do you mean we?" And they're like, it's just that, this isn't really entered ex-crush's name here. We're really sorry." And I just hung up the phone and I went into my mom's room and I just cried and cried. It was horrible. I don't know who would do that, why they would do that, and how they found out, but that literally hurt me, and it still kind of does hurt me because that night I got my number changed. I mean, that literally just broke me down. And that's the main reason why I don't tell people anything anymore, because that broke my trust with people. But that also taught me a lesson not to just trust anybody. But I mean, like, who spends pretty much a week pretending to be somebody that they're not, watching them from a distance, knowing that they don't know who you are, but you know who they are. And you might even be sitting in class with them. Till this day, I don't know who that person is. I've been wanting to know who that person is, but I know if I ever found out who that person is, I would be even more hurt, because I bet that I do know who that person is. It's just that I don't know. That's what we just don't talk. I mean, who does that for a whole freaking week? They told me to wear a certain specific type of shirt, and I did like an idiot. And now that I think about it, like, that just makes me mad about how naive I was and how people can be so cruel. I don't understand how people can be so cruel. Back to self-consciousness. I'm very self-conscious about my smile sometimes, only because I used to get teased about my gums. I don't have a picture right now, but I had gingivitis. Well, not like inflammation of the gums. And it covered up like all right here, and all you could see was this. And I had to get braces and everything, but my teeth were too small. And this one guy, he came up to me and he was like, "I know what your problem is." I was like, "What?" He said, "Your gums are bigger than your teeth. Your teeth are small, blah, blah, blah." Wow, haven't I heard that before? I mean, after a while, it gets really, really tiring. I really did hate smiling, but that's all I could do. I'm very self-conscious about my weight, too, because I hate running with some... I mean, I've gotten used to it. I hate running with somebody because, like, I don't remember which grade. These guys, they used to kind of pick with me, and they were like, "Ha ha, you're slow at running, you're big," and all that stuff. I've gotten used to I've pretty much gotten it sunk in that I'm fat. I'm fat. Okay, yeah, I'm fat. Woohoo! Yeah, thank you for having all your fun with me. I get it. I'm fat. I smile weird. My breath stinks because my gums are inflated. Okay, when it when is it gonna stop? I mean, like, so no, you're not the only one going through that, but you know, I mean, I'm still kind of self conscious about. Well, I'm still kind of self conscious about my weight because I mean, but I'm going to change it. I'm not saying that I'm going to be a size 2 or anything, but you know, I'm going to change it. I'm kind of working on that. But yeah, I think that's all I have to say. I don't know. But if any of y'all think that you're not beautiful, handsome, or anything, that's not true because of what you see on TV. That's totally not true. You see something on TV like, oh, size 5 is the new skinny. No, it's not. That's unhealthy. Sorry, that's very unhealthy to me. When have y'all ever just like walked into the store and see like size 0 pants? Who wears that? I mean, I used to be very well. I still kind of am. I used to be very self conscious when I was shopping because like I used to like always whenever I see an outfit that I really like and I put it on, it wouldn't go over my thighs or something like that, and I would just get like really mad, and I would just be like, I don't want to shop anymore. And my mom's like, well, Tiani, why aren't you gonna shop? I was like, I just don't want to shop anymore because I wasn't in the mood, and I got tired of seeing all these people looking like toothpicks, and they're walking around with the figure bikini body, and that's what I used to want. But now that I'm thinking about it, some of these people aren't even healthy, and but some of these people aren't even healthy, and I don't want to go down to a bikini body if it means being unhealthy, because you know. But I'm not strong at all. I just learned how to cover things up, like, you know, of course, being self-conscious, self-esteem, all that stuff. Because I had a friend who she texted me. She was like, I need your help. I was like, with what? She was like, with me. I was like, what's wrong? And then she was like, because I'm very self-conscious. You're so strong. No, honestly, I'm not. I just learned how to cover my insecurities up. I just learned, you know, to hide what I'm feeling. I mean, after a few years, you get used to it. But, you know, I do appreciate people thinking that I'm strong, but honestly, I'm not. To me, I'm not. Other people might think so, but yeah. But that's all I have to say. This is my inspirational, confessional, less of a rant though. Yeah. But I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry it's so long because I had a lot to talk about, kind of. I'm sorry it went kind of everywhere and I almost cried. But I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.